Jurgen, before I ask about the actual game, one of the coaching staff didn't seem very happy with you. What was it about? Did you resolve the situation?
Was my colleague here before me? Was he?
The manager,
Yeah. What did he say?
He said he saw nothing.
He was in the dressing room.
Well, he's on with the coaching staff afterwards. Yeah, of course he couldn't see it. No, it's all fine. I think they made me responsible for the red card of my colleague. So that's. But I don't think I had a percentage of influence on this decision. To be honest, I was not happy about throwing the ball away. And but we are fine. So we spoke about it right in the dressing room. He invited me, and I was in. And we spoke about it. Was everything good? So emotions around. But in this situation, I was not exceptionally emotional. It was only it was an offensive situation for us. Take a throw in. Yes, and somebody threw the ball away, but I didn't send him on the stand.
Antes de hablar del partido, al final hemos visto que hubo un colega, un entrenador, un preparador físico del banco de Sevilla que quería, no sé, hablar, perdió los nervios con usted. ¿Puede hablar de esto? Bueno, yo no sé, yo creo que no tuve ninguna culpa, ningún porcentaje de la culpa de la expulsión. Creo que querían echarme la culpa a mí, la expulsión del míster, del entrenador de Sevilla. Pero no hay ningún malentendido entre yo y él, porque me invitó al vestuario después. Yo no me quedé emocionado por la situación. Claro, no me gusta nunca cuando se tira la pelota al otro lado, pero en un momento ofensivo para nosotros, pero al final no me emocioné ni nada y hablamos tranquilamente después del partido y me explicó el contexto y estaba todo bien.
Okay. Yes, James.
How much frustration over the game that you dominated so much that you come away with just a point, not three?
Yeah. That's how it is. So it's a result game, and they scored twice, we scored twice, so that's then a draw. Yes, frustrated. I'm not sure about this word, but I'm not happy, of course, about this. But I'm happy about a big part of the game. So we tried to ignore the result of last weekend, but we all know we are human beings, and that keeps confidence. That takes away confidence, and I saw that we were really spot on from the first second, so we played a good game. A lot of times when two good sides play against each other, then it's kind of boring, and I think this game today was the opposite. And the main reason for this was the desire and the greed, the passion of my team. And yeah, all respect for Sevilla, they never gave up. We're lucky with the penalty for sure. Maybe a second penalty possible. We had more chances. That's important that we have chances, so we create. That's even against a defensively really good organized side. We created a lot of chances. We didn't use them. That's the truth. But in football, it's really important that you keep on going. Then, and there's a lot in this game on what we can build, and that's what we will try, of course.
Algo de frustración después del resultado, dominar el partido tanto y al final solo quedar con un empate a 2. Bueno, yo creo que frustración sería una palabra demasiado fuerte. Yo estoy contento con una gran parte del partido. Es difícil cuando tienes un resultado el fin de semana pasado, es difícil olvidarlo y dejarlo a un lado, pero porque afecta la confianza un poco. Pero desde el primer minuto de este partido vio a mi equipo en forma, rindiendo bien. Y algunas veces cuando se trata de dos equipos bien equilibrados como nosotros dos esta noche, se ve partidos aburridos, pero esta noche no. Partido entretenido, dos equipos con muchas ganas. Yo vi a mi grupo con deseo, con ganas, con hambre y mucho respeto al Sevilla también, porque igual ellos tuvieron un poco de suerte con el penalti fallado en nosotros. Tal vez hubiera sido otro penalti, un segundo penalti, pero lo importante para nosotros, creamos oportunidades contra un equipo muy bien organizado en defensa.
I think one of our visitors. Yes, of course.
Mr. Klopp, hoy el Liverpool ha tirado la puerta 24 veces. Bueno, ha tirado 24 veces, el Sevilla ha tirado 5 ¿Cree que este problema, con el 2-2 del resultado final, en el futuro le puede afectar en los partidos de Champions, sobre todo ante rivales como el Mario o el Sparta, que son a priori menores que Liverpool?
Liverpool had 24 shots in the game, Sevilla had 5 shots. Cuadrados or tiros a puerta?
No, tiros.
Oh, okay, shots, yeah. Do you think that could be a problem as you go further on in the season, particularly against teams like Maribor, who might try and keep things tight at the back?
Yeah, if he shoot that often and don't hit and don't score, then probably it's a problem. But I don't think that it will be like this. If in a game like this, usually you score more often than we did tonight. So nobody should rely on this, that we try that often and don't score. So most important in football is really creating chances. And we did that, and in different situations. I know a lot of people say now it was counter-attack. Yes, a few chances we had after counter-attacks. Could we have scored? Yes, but we didn't. So we know that we have to improve in this, but that's not an illness which you can change it. And we work on this, how we work on all the other parts of the game, for sure.
Hombre, si fuera habitual en nosotros tirar tantas veces y solo marcar 2 veces, igual se puede considerar como una enfermedad, entre comillas, pero yo creo que no es algo que es muy común en nosotros. Normalmente se espera no perder tantas oportunidades en un futuro. Entonces, en partidos a que refiere en el futuro, lo importante yo creo que es crear oportunidades en el fútbol. Y esta noche hemos creado situaciones no solo en las contras, pero en situaciones distintas, jugadas distintas. Entonces yo creo que es algo que podemos trabajar durante la temporada y no lo veo como problemático ni mucho menos.
Okay, yeah, Willem.
The first part you played really fast football, fastest football I've seen in a long while, and fun football. Second half didn't happen. Was it a Liverpool thing or was it a Sevilla thing that you were sort of?
No, it's an intense time for us. So it's we have a lot of games, and we had a bad game a few days ago, and it was not actually the plan that we say we I don't know, we do not this or that anymore, but it's kind of normal that you do things like this. It was very intense from our side, but within the first half, and it's normal that you have this little break. As long as nothing happens in the game, you can use this time still to control the game, and then you score in other moments. So for sure, that's another thing where we can improve 100%. But I think it's more likely that you see 2 half times like the second half than that you will see 2 half times like the first half. So because that was absolutely exceptional, you're right. But we are able to do this much longer than we did it tonight. But until they scored a second goal, we controlled the game. So that's mature. That's something really important, especially with 500 games. Okay, a few more games in the next few weeks. And so it's absolutely normal. But yes, similar things. A few players could not keep the level from the first half. So I don't think it was not a physical thing. It's a kind of concentration. We are still in the process. We have to learn this. That's my job, and I see it, and then I have to take the information and work with the information, and that's one of the parts we will talk about.
Era como dos partes en este partido muy distintas. Igual una parte con un fútbol más rápido que he visto desde hace mucho tiempo y fútbol con diversión, fútbol divertido. Pero de cara a la segunda parte un poco distinto. ¿Esto fue debido a Liverpool o debido al rendimiento de Sevilla? Bueno, yo creo que estamos viviendo un calendario intenso últimamente. Claro, hemos conocido un mal resultado el fin de semana pasado, pero yo creo un fútbol muy intenso por la primera parte. Claro, cuando juegas así, a un ritmo tan elevado, en un momento hay que bajar el ritmo del partido y de los jugadores. Y si consigues controlar el partido con un ritmo un poco más bajo, es muy bien. Y esto demuestra inteligencia y concentración. Pero yo creo que normalmente en un partido se ve dos partes como la segunda parte, entonces una parte como la primera y otra parte como la segunda. Y yo creo que hasta el segundo gol de Sevilla habíamos controlado el partido y hemos demostrado una madurez en nuestro juego. Y además quedan muchos partidos, 500 no, pero muchos partidos para jugar. Entonces, algunos jugadores no pudieron mantener el ritmo de la primera parte y no sé si era algo físico o era algo de concentración, pero es mi oficio, es mi trabajo para concentrar en mantener nuestra concentración y ritmo en los partidos por venir.
Phil, I think there's only one guest from Spain in the room. Are you okay? Will you be okay if we continue without the translation and then take it afterwards? Is it? Can you just check?
Be more than happy.
Superb. Okay, we'll take the final 3 questions then without the translation. If the gentleman there requires anything afterwards, we'll offer that. So, Dom, with the next one.
Yeah, can you just give us an idea of what the dressing room was like afterwards, in terms of the atmosphere of the players? Because we've obviously dominated the game to that extent, and then come away with probably not what they should have been.
I have not actually. That's difficult. I have not a lot of time after the game, so you use me pretty early after the game. There are a lot of interviews to give, so it's not time to lift them up or whatever. But it's disappointment, it's frustration, it's completely normal. But that's fair. We are responsible for the very, 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 very good parts in the game, and we are also responsible for the not so good parts, and that means you have to take it and you have to use this. That's how it is. And that means you have to feel disappointed after a game like this. So it's not that I go in and say, come on, don't worry. What a really good game. Whatever they say outside, never mind. So that's not how it works. So you need to learn sometimes. You need the right emotion after you tried a lot. Not sure that we tried everything, but really a lot, and you didn't get all. Well, he didn't get all the 3 points in this specific case. So we don't have time to be long disappointed or frustrated. But one night, it's no problem. So tomorrow we start preparing Burnley on the basis of the game today, and that's how it is. And how I said, a lot of good things, and a few not so good things. So. It's our start. It's nothing actually happened. It was after a long time. We came back to Champions League, and it's not that if we win tonight 4-0, probably would have been possible. It didn't happen. So, and then everybody thinks we are flying, and my God, now that's the perfect reaction on the last game and all that stuff. And now we're the big favorite in the group and all that stuff. But it always will be hard work in the Champions League. And tonight we were ready for this hard work, but we didn't get the full package. That's how it is. Now we have to work with this basis, and that's absolutely possible.
Okay, Graham, Paul and Andy to finish. Graham first.
Jurgen, what did you make of the reception that Coutinho got when you came on?
Phil trained the last few days really, really well, and tonight, obviously, the first maybe 1 or 2 situations were not too lucky. Or that's without rhythm, but it helped him that he could play tonight, and it helped us in the long term for sure. And so, all okay.
Okay, Paul, I think you're gonna be the last one then.
Jurgen, it's been suggested that there was maybe a few tempers afterwards in the dressing room when you may have gone in to try and shake hands, and you were
In the Sevilla dressing room, or where?
You went into the Sevilla.
Yeah, but they invited me.
Sorry?
They invited me.
Invited.
No. No, we can that 100% not. So the manager of Sevilla asked me to come in the dressing room, and he wanted to explain me the situation around his red card, whatever it is. So we had a completely normal talk afterwards, and everything is fine. So there was not a lot of smile in their faces, or maybe not exactly the same smile in my face, but it was not because of the things we spoke about, only because of the result.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you wasted your question.
I was giving Duff information. The team's showing it can keep clean sheets after another. The problems that it's having at the moment, do you think they're down to lapses of concentration? Or
Let me see the goal. Let me see the goals first. So So the first goal starts in a situation in the midfield when I think we can shoot the ball easily away. Emre's a little bit late in the situation. That's the first moment when I realize something will happen, because until then it was a nil situation. We didn't. That's a press ball going half space, going left side, and at the end I think it was through the legs of Dejan. So I don't know exactly how it was. I really have to see it again. Yes, that's not at the end then not perfectly defended, but I have to see it again. So it's of course concentration. It's nothing else in this situation. So we started the game how I thought, good, kind of dominant, played football, had immediately kind of good moments, and that was pretty much their first offensive situation, and then they score. So that's a mixture of being unlucky and a little bit through the wind. How we in Germany say, but then you got it, and then you have to react, and we reacted. So we stood in the game, we kept on playing football, and that's all very, very important. So, and I know here we are all more you always looking for it, not you especially, but a lot of people around looking for this thing. So it was the defense was always something we were talking about, didn't sign this or that and all that stuff. That if these problems would have been sorted with one player, you can imagine we put all our money in and say, come on, let's do this. It's not about this. It's kind of this being dominant and losing a little bit not the concentration, the grip on the game, that you are not that in all the defensive moments. It feels a little bit. You can see some of the Sadio, stuff like this. So really genius here, and then a little bit defense. Something can outplay him a little bit. So that's all space for improvement for all of us. So we need to learn to be dominant and not to give easy goals away. And the first one was for sure unnecessary and easy, too easy. And the second one, I have absolutely no clue how they came through that. To be honest, I have to see that again. So yes, but it's not a general defending problem, but we have to improve 100%.